So YouTube removed my monetization status, which is whack, because they said I had to provide proof that I was not using other people's content. Everybody uses other people's content to an extent. I have a bunch of stock film I use, but it's illegal. Honestly, fuck YouTube. At the end of the day, it's fucked up because I'm on my 18th episode of my podcast. 18th episode. And you're just gonna ban me? Not ban me. I don't want to even speak that into existence, but with the type of work I'm putting in, it feels like it, because you have to do so much work to get payment from YouTube. Like, you have to get millions of views or thousands of views and sustain people's attention for an ample amount enough time to where you can get a decent paycheck, to where it makes sense to keep building your audience and making content. And you're just gonna fucking cut me off saying I provided proof that I make the videos. They said it wasn't enough. You don't understand. I really go and perform as a one-man team, one-man army, literally. I'm making content, I'm researching, I'm writing blogs, I'm doing the editing for the videos. Sometimes I'm even producing the music. I'm mixing and mastering my vocals, putting it over the podcast. Like, this shit is crazy. And you know why? It sucks because YouTube and platforms just like YouTube, like other social media outlets, they've been doing the same thing to creators. And I think that comes to a point to where you start realizing, like, these are non-legitimate reasons that they're banning us. And to be honest, sometimes it's the way they program their algorithm. It's an algorithm sometimes that's actually picking you out of the system, saying you're not qualified to be monetized, and you're breaking the rules or whatever, based on not even a human. Because when I submitted my appeal video, there was no views on it. There was no views on the appeal video. They didn't even watch it when they banned it. I'm pretty sure it's an algorithm, because they do it all the time, and it's nothing new. But aside to the fact, it's crazy because the platform is crazy censored, so you really can't say what you want. And you don't even know what you want to hear, because how are you going to know what you, as an audience member, would like to hear if everything is being censored before you get a chance to consider it offensive or not? It doesn't make any fucking sense. And that's why these blockchain outlets, I should reframe that. That's why Web3 is so vital, because you own your information as a creator, as a supporter, as a listener, or viewer of any content, or Web3. You own everything. So nobody can take it away from you. Nobody can censor you. So that's why Web3 is so important, because it prevents establishments like YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and every other fucking weak-ass social media platform from banning you, taking advantage of you, and trying to shut you down from earning what you deserve. They're already underpaying you, really, but they're shutting you down altogether, going back on the promises that they made as far as monetization and different ways you can monetize. And looking forward to that, you're like, okay, it's hard to do, but when I'm putting in a certain amount of work, overworking myself to get to that point, and in the middle of it, they cut it off, and you can't even talk to anybody, and you didn't do anything wrong. Like, my content is not even, I don't even push the envelope. I could, but I don't even push the envelope like that. It's nothing that's like, I'm not going out there trying to Andrew Tate everything. I will at this point, because it's like, I'm like, okay, let me try to keep things at a certain level, so I can make sure I get a perfect message across that resonates in the way that I know it should. But at this point, who gives a fuck about a perfect message? If you're gonna get banned, at this point, who gives a fuck what you think or what they think? If I can go on another platform on Web3 and I can actually do something and produce content that's not gonna get banned ever, you own all your content. And if I distribute a video on the blockchain, it's a consensus mechanism, meaning that we as a community are the fabric of the community. So the content that gets spread in the community becomes a part of that community forever, because blockchain is a distributed open ledger. Nothing can ever get erased, because the second that something gets distributed, everybody has a copy of it. So everybody is in consensus, meaning that they agree that this product or digital intellectual property or whatever is actually real, and it exists because everybody has it and they can vouch for it in real time. You can go back and you can research anything if you really want to look at the details, but look at YouTube will ban your account. You don't know what the fuck they did it for, and nobody else knows what the fuck they did it for, and you can't do nothing about it. That's crazy. You can't say you didn't do this, you can't say you did do this. It doesn't matter what the fuck you say, because they're going to take your account away or demonetize you, not give you any reasons why they did. Can't even get a fucking human. That's it. So what if I had, there's been other YouTubers that had millions of followers and or hundreds of thousands, and I know they got their platforms taken away. I would be fucking personally pissed the fuck off if that happened. I mean, I don't even know how they're dealing with that kind of shit. I mean, I'm going to be moving it regardless. I'm just re-strategizing now. I see what I have to do. Ultimately, I want my data. I want the data that I have in my analytics, so I can control which way I move when it comes to distributing content and how I can reach out to the people who support me and continuously watch my content, and determine how I want to reach out back to them. If I want to send a newsletter, maybe I want to send them free gifts or exclusive behind the scenes footage. You're restricted when you're dealing with this institutional social media. How is this shit social media? That shit is not that social. And this shit is not, there is no media worthy content. Nothing. And no media worthy content. So where's the media at? Nowhere. How social is it? Not that social.